How's it going, everyone? This is Mario Hello, and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine. In the last video, I got impatient and angry with the game for a variety of reasons, so let's avoid that bed of evil. I don't know, I guess I just was really impatient that day when I recorded, or tried to record. The thing is, I actually don't remember the latter half of this mission. Like, I remember the first half where you have to, you know, get Yoshi a pineapple in order to get Yoshi. But from here on out, I'm kind of a little confused about where to go. I do know that I shouldn't leave the hotel rooms because, I mean, my first guess is actually to go away from this floor and go down here. So I don't know, like, last video I got like super impatient with the game and got angry at it, which may or may not be something you want to see more of. Oh wait a minute, is this the wrong way? I think it is the wrong way. Oh shoot. Oh shit. I mean, I did get irrationally angry at the game, but so, let me get this straight. You can't actually... You can't open doors with Yoshi? Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, I got angry and impatient with the game and I was probably in a bad mood when I was recording that video, but... I mean... This seems like a severe design oversight. You know, just allow... Yoshi, you weren't supposed to eat that. You're supposed to die. Where did that pineapple come from? Wait, what? I'm sorry, where did that pineapple come from? I guess this, but... Yeah, so... I did get a bit angry with the game. And I think I have to just wait for another Yoshi egg to respawn. This game. I was going to explain how I was impatient and I was in a bad mood, and I shouldn't have been in a bad mood since, from what I have been getting in Kingdom Hearts, people don't like it if I get Hi Yoshi, how's it going? This is going to be a long wait for you to starve, so I'm actually going to cut. You know, I have to say, this looks incredibly awkward. Oh, the pineapple. You know what? I'm just going to start this whole thing over. This mission sucks. Sweet. Gotta love the forced camera angle making everything awkward, just arbitrarily. You know, I was trying to be nice to the game by saying that I was impatient and I shouldn't have gotten angry with the game last video, but I think it just comes down to the fact that I just don't like this game. You may be wondering, why are you doing a let's play of this game then? For the shiggles? Okay, so I have to go down this way to the women's bathroom. Okay. I mean, there's also the fact that I'm not good at this game either. I pray that this is the correct one. Not... Doesn't even matter. What? Can you at least leave with... I can't be the only one to see critical flaws with this mission. Nintendo, what the hell were you thinking? It's moments like these that make me wish that Super Mario Sunshine weren't so linear. that you could go back to the Super Mario 64 formula, where you can do any mission in any order, so that the optional shrines actually matter. And you don't have to go through the arbitrarily bad missions because you have to go through them in a linear fashion. Like, Galaxy did it better, you know? And Galaxy is argued to be as linear or more linear than Super Mario Sunshine. And yet Super Mario Sunshine, you just mess things up for everyone. I don't know why. Like, why? Just why? Why is this game so terrible? This is inexcusable. Especially for a Mario game. Like, I know that Nintendo started to drop the ball at around the Wii U era, and that the GameCube had solid games, but it also has some pretty mediocre to bad games, like, oh, I don't know, this or Star Fox Assault. I personally have played Star Fox Assault recently, and I have not enjoyed it. I wish I did. You know, speaking as a Star Fox fan. So we're just gonna watch Yoshi die, since it's kind of interesting to watch Yoshi die out of starvation, because it's one of the few times you see green Yoshi. Which is also odd. Like, why can't they just show us green Yoshi? Or why can't they just give us green Yoshi? Anyway, I have to get another pineapple. Because all the doors are locked. This is terrible game design. So, I think I might have figured out what I was supposed to do, and turns out it was very simple. What I have done in the past 3 attempts or so was kind of dumb. It was like the wrong idea, the wrong plan. I messed up, so I guess it's my fault. So there's like one room which is not locked from the outside because the doors are open. This room. And it holds the key to everything. So why did you leave your door open for me to come inside, huh? At least you're not the asshole. Game of Jacks? I don't play that. I only play games blind, or bad games, or good games that no one cares about. Am I right, people? You don't like any of my game choices. And if you do, it's likely a game that you'll rip me apart on. Or a game that, I mean, I don't know, some of my blind Let's Plays have been of good games. I usually try to play good games for my Let's Plays. Like, I don't think there's any game that's like objectively bad that I've Let's Played, for example. Maybe except for this, but even then, this is like a mixed bag. Oh, this shouldn't be the right way. I don't think so. I don't think that's the right way. You know, Maya, hello, it helped to know, like, no, it has to be here. It has to be here. It has to be here. This is where the pool is. No! So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like, for the most part, the games I've Let's Played haven't been objectively bad. I mean, this game and I just have history, but this is not objectively really bad. This is me stating my opinion, saying I don't like this game because I don't have good memories of it. Like, I talked about it before in the first episode, but when I first played this game, it was at an awkward time of my life. My parents almost divorced because, well, I mean, the reasons were kind of petty, but it actually got pretty close to divorce at one point. But that was not a good time. It was also just after 9/11, so the whole world was just still in shock, and, you know, you never felt like you were going to be happy ever again because everyone was just so afraid. And then I talked about the Space Shuttle Columbia and the tragedy that happened when it disintegrated. And that happened a few weeks or months into my time with this game. And as a result, I don't have a lot of good memories with this game. Mostly because I feel like it's been scarred by just real life being terrible at that moment. And that's also before I had to move again too. But that was far away from this game. But yeah, like, I don't have good memories of this game. And then there's the fact that this game just wasn't too fun for me because I was just bad at it. And also my GameCube. So I'm playing with my Wii, And that's because my GameCube, I should have either given it away or had it repaired back when I still could have. I don't know why I didn't, because, well, here's the thing. My GameCube cannot produce audio. Everything is mute. So I had to play this game mute. Now, maybe it's not a big problem because this game's soundtrack is kind of boring except for, like, you know, the Delfino song, the Delfina Plaza song, and like maybe like the same songs that play all the time, like do 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 do. You know, they always have that motif playing in all the themes. But yeah, like, still, it kind of felt weird playing this game without sound. And that's kind of like why I don't have like I don't know, like, GameCube games are good, but the GameCube era was also an era that I kind of missed out on for some reason, because I guess when I moved, let's just say that things were kind of difficult. It was difficult for me to get video games, and as a result, I had to miss out on playing certain games like Star Fox Assault, which is what I wanted to play for a while, or, you know, I never got to play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, which is, you know, critically praised all the time, or Metroid Prime. I never really played Metroid Prime because, you know, the GameCube era was just not my era. I got to play Smash and a bit of Luigi's Mansion and this game, and I guess GoldenEye, which I haven't played that game in a while, and I'm not good at it. I mean, I'm not good at first-person shooters, and that's basically a first-person shooter, and oh my god, Jesus Christ. Like, I think Nightfire. No, it wasn't GoldenEye, it was Nightfire. GoldenEye was for the N64. Nightfire. So yeah, like, Nightfire was actually the last GameCube game I got, you know, well, except for, you know, Assault and Master Quest, which is, I mean, after Nightfire, any GameCube game that I got, you know, in my college years or after, when I could begin purchasing stuff on my own without having to, you know, I never really got my own credit card or debit card until college, so, well, actually no, I did have a debit card in high school. What, did I? Well, maybe it just depended on having dollar bills. Yeah, I never really had a card with which to purchase stuff, so I was super dependent on, you know, my parents, and that was easy. So I never had the freedom of buying my own games until college. And that's when I bought stuff like, you know, well, I ordered stuff like, mostly off of Amazon, but I ordered stuff like Banjo-Tooie, which is what I LP'd. There's also, you know, Ocarina of Time Master Quest, which is what I also ended up LPing. Let's see, what else did I do? Well, I mean, I did purchase Skyward Sword on my own, and I kind of, well, haven't made much use of that purchase anymore because I have stopped playing it, and I kind of don't intend on, you know, it's like, at this point I wouldn't mind watching the cutscenes in Skyward Sword just to see what I've missed out on, since they say this, you know, Skyward Sword is good for its game, I mean, story and cutscenes, maybe. I mean, it has some developed characters, including, well, you know, Groose, but I don't know, like, I did not have a good time with Skyward Sword. The gameplay would be the weakest point for me, but it's just a personal preference because I'm sure many of you think it's like one of the best Zelda games out there, but for me it was just a drag. It was a chore. And I don't know, if a Zelda game feels like a chore, then maybe you did something wrong. But that's his personal opinion. I'm not gonna use my personal opinion to say, this game objectively sucks! You know. Anyway, so we have another secret. This is the one I was thinking of when I went to the first secret in Delfina Hotel. This isn't necessarily easy, but it's calming because it has a great atmosphere and you have seagulls. I really like this ambiance here. It's super nice. Look at the seagulls. You have, like, you know, death. I meant to jump, but, you know, you can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. But if you try sometimes, you'll find you'll get what you need. But I can't get no satisfaction. Till I try. Till I try. Till I try. I'm doing like beat poetry with Rolling Stones songs. Oh god! This is going great. NJ! NJ! I haven't listened to that song in a while, but I like that song. I don't know, like, I like the Rolling Stones, but they're not the greatest band I've listened to since... I think a friend of mine once said this in a good way. Bands like the Beatles, they revolutionized music. The Rolling Stones kind of... They were big, but... They didn't really revolutionize anything, they just... It feels like they haven't really made a unique... I mean, they kind of did, but... They don't feel special enough. Says the musical snob. Jesus. Like, Rolling Stones is not special enough. Like, geez, like... How snobby can you get? Ow. Oh, come on, Mario! Okay, I'm back. Let's do this. Too late. No, you're good, you're good. I'm supposed to jump on these, right? Yeah, I am. Okay. Speaking of music, I got to watch a bit of... Well, speaking of Rolling Stones, I got to watch a little bit of the HBO show Final, which I think got cancelled. Which makes sense because supposedly it's kind of about the start of the Rolling Stones, except it's from the perspective of the music producer, record company, rather than the musicians, which was what I was interested in watching, not the recording company side of it, but okay. And it was like a fictionalized version of the Rolling Stones. But it's from, like I said, it's from the perspective of the record company, not from the perspective of the musicians per se. I mean, I guess the fictionalized version of, fuck, what's his name again? Mick Jagger. I guess the fictionalized version of Mick Jagger, is a character, but he's not big, and it's not really about him, which is kind of unfortunate because that's what I was looking forward to. I mean, it kind of seemed alright. It seemed like a decent period piece, but I can see why the show got cancelled. So, a few weeks ago, or a week ago or so, I asked you guys to vote for which optional shrines I should do, since I wanted to show off some optional shrines, just because there's a lot out there which aren't required for the game because of this game's game design, but... So I made you vote for it, and the votes are in. In third place was this slide at Delfina Plaza, which involves a turbo nozzle, which is what I have. Second place is Pachinko. Of course, guys. And of course, first place is the lily pad. Well, I got 28 votes. Oh, there's a manhole here. I don't really care about it since I'm not too concerned with the manhole stuff, but... Oh, there's a 1-up here. Oh, it's a free 1-up. Oh, I could always use that. Since that one by the water was kind of unreliable, but yeah. So I figured, we might as well just add some variety to this video, so I'm just gonna bust into the police station, which is its own abstract world. Wait, I thought this was the police station or the courtroom. You're telling me that the courtroom is a lie? Oh, good start. Good start. You might want to align yourself along the straight path, Mario Hello. It's not hard to do, going in a straight line. That's what you're supposed to do. Go in a straight line. It's like Final Fantasy 13. Go in a straight line. Oh, that was close. Except... Saved! I thought I was ruined, actually. But this is good, this is good. So this is actually kind of fun. In some way, it's kind of like the precursor to that one... The precursor to that one galaxy in Super Mario Galaxy 2, where you use that boulder power-up to, pretty much speed through this obstacle course thing. I've never actually personally played Super Mario Galaxy 2, but I've seen enough videos and streams of that game so that I can pretty much describe what I'm talking about. I guess. Apparently not, but, yeah, so it kind of reminds me of that. So, that's one of the 3 optional shines down. I'll reserve the other 2 for probably their own videos, because let's face it, they will require their own videos. I said before, I do not guarantee success. I'm going to limit myself to a big number of tries, but it won't be pretty. There's also the fact that I've never actually done the lily pad mission, because the Yoshi part is actually what tripped me up all the time, as you've seen in that Donabelle's video, or the Donabelle's contest entry video that I made. Pachinko, I might have done it, I don't remember if I actually beat it. But we're gonna leave that for later. Tomorrow, or no, Thursday, we'll see what we'll do. Probably go back to Noki Bay and do that shine I left behind. Yeah, that'll be a good etiquette. Alright, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye. Kill me.